see what I can do. You know, now that I have it like that, maybe I do need to move those up. That'd be nice. Probably do that. Anyway, so the thing that we're doing tonight is we are going to be editing some video samples for chat rewards because if they want to open, I have chat rewards mostly figured out. Yeah. Also, I should probably change the color of my audio thing. That way it's a little easier to see. We'll make it blue. Okay. Move me up here like that. Yeah. So, this is what we're going to be doing. Basically, I'm going to be just making a project in here. And then, I've got one set up right now. And it's not much, but it is something. And it's just this. Let me test it. Why did I not hear that? Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Maybe go there. Maybe do advanced audio properties. Where is it? No, monitor. Oh, I know why. I know why. Yep, I know why. Okay. I've just got to wait for this. Still evaluating. Come on. Let's try it again. Do I hear?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yes. Do I hear this now? Great. Okay. That is the point of tonight's stream. Making more of those. So right now, I've made a couple. I'm going to move over into those. I've pulled together about 5 of them. So basically, I took those clips, pulled them out, made some funny stuff, and this is what they look like.
Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car? Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own?
That's going to go hard on this channel with how much my computer just fucks up.
Do you love to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky? Have you had your hearing tested lately? Have you called a plumber to your home lately?
That sounds... I don't know why, but this just sounds like a threat to me. Like, Jonathan Frakes is saying, like, you should really call a plumber. Are you sure? Because you should call a plumber.
Have you called a plumber to your home lately?
Anyway, that's what we're doing today. I've got a few more Jonathan Frakes videos, as well as some Guy Fieri stuff. So, as well as just some other random stuff. I have an entire folder of just random meme bullshit. Like this. I mean, this is 3 minutes long.
Stop, I'm already late. Late for what? I'm going on an adventure.
Yeah, that. Or, ooh, like, my disappointment. This.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Yes. Hello, Aaron. How you doing? Tonight, not doing any games. We might do some, like, just reaction stuff. I've broken my camera setup. I have a hopefully in 2 days to fix it. But yeah, no desk camera right now. Let me see. We have tells you things, asks you things, interrogates us. Am I far away? Ah, shit. Did I? Okay, it should sound better now. It should sound better now. Hi, Rock Girl. How you doing? I had the wrong mic engaged. All right, let's pull in the Jonathan Frakes interrogates us. Does it not sound good right now? It does sound way better. Who does? Okay, whatever.
What really happened here? Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night?
By the way, if you guys have videos that you think would be hilarious video reactions, because like I was, I don't know if anyone was here when I did it, but I do have one set up right now loosely as a reward. Boom. Okay. Hey, Erna saw it at the beginning. Hey, someone saw it while I had audio difficulties. I always have audio difficulties. Anyway, I'm going to be cutting these around. Yeah, why did you have it at caps? Why you got to yell at me, Erna? You're always so yelly. Anyway.
Happened here? Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night? Was the old woman in on it too? Good damn.
You know what? I think if we do like, was the old woman in on it too? Would that be? Do I have a way to set a poll? Do I have an easy way to set a poll? Is that something that I can just make? Manage poll. Create new poll. Question. Was the old woman in on it too? All right, we have a 2-minute poll going if we want to do the clip of was the old woman in on it too?
In on it too. Could Danny have been the old woman in on it too?
Which would essentially be
woman in on it too. Was the old woman that night? Was the old too? Could Danny
would essentially be this 1.16 second clip.
Was the old woman in on it too? Was the old woman in on it too? Was the old woman in on it too? Was the old woman in on it too?
That's a possibility, I think.
Could Danny have been hallucinating? But if Dan was hallucinating, who ate house food? What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid? Was it really the nanny? Does this story seem possible?
Maybe the nanny.
Of the barbecue lid. Was it really the nanny? 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 Does this story seem possible? Was the morgue attendant in on the deception too? Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity? How was the doctor able to send email without a computer? Was the sewing machine taken over by the spirit of Byron's grandmother? Could a plant really identify a murderer? Is it possible that a parrot could give a young girl the will to live? Was the sister's husband really the victim of amnesia? But then how do you explain the bullet hole in his phone? Is this story true? Can a fertilized octopus egg ingested into the human system actually grow inside the body?
All right, let's see if anyone voted on the poll. Poll results are 0-0. Oof. Okay. So we'll delete that poll.
All right. Let's go to YouTube then and try and find some better reaction stuff. Or I could just go through my old meme folder. You know what? Let's go through the meme folder first. What is in this meme folder? Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Bad Flute.
So, Mr. Piccolo, what are you gonna...
TFS stuff.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't because after the thing that...
Maybe. Tim Robinson might be funny on a green screen. Not that. No.
Attention, Godzilla
What the
Little Threat.
fuck
Please
is
seek
that?
shelter immediately.
Where did I get that?
They fly now! They fly now! They fly now!
Could do They Fly Now?
I meant to do that.
I'm thinking the I meant to do that might go a little hard. It might that might go a little nicer. You guys could really troll me with the I meant to do that. Okay. Andrew Tate not Why do I have this on my PC? What is that? Is he eating a churro? Oh, it's a scar. Why do I have that on my PC? Why do I have so much Andrew Tate stuff?
You're fucking poor!
Oh, I made these years ago to put into. Oh, I got those for a reason. Those are for old vast videos I made. That's probably gonna copyright the
Our
stream.
military's completely.
Yep, that one. Launch trailer staring donkey face meme.
Hello?
Nice. $8 minutes?
It's free real estate.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Final round.
Interesting. Why are the SpongeBob time cards?
2,000 years later. 6.5 hours later. A few inches later. Day 2, day 3.
Nice. Light Yagami's laugh. Oh, it's so much creepier than I remember.
That's right. I am Kira.
Oh, that's so much creepier than I remember. Skin showcases. I did that for when Rock Girl and I did Injustice 2. Deathstroke. God, I got so many of those.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
If I cut that down, ooh, you know what? That might work.
He keeps kicking me in the dick.
Like if we do like just that much, what is that? 4 seconds? A 4-second reaction.
He keeps kicking me in the dick.
And then we could have like another one where it's like a 2-second one.
Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
We could do that.
Oh, Neptune.
Just the Oh Neptune and the freaking the face.
Neptune. Oh, Neptune.
Just the face. That would be pretty funny. Here's War, Death Note, Dead Space Remake. Sansa Stark? Oh, that meme that someone made.
Where the hell are we?
Tropic Thunder, great movie. Metroid Prime. Heat of the Moment. Doom. Oh, yeah. That is Supra's classic.
Oh my God, is a Supra in the bank?
Dude, is this a Supra?
Wow! Is that a Supra?
Dude, is it?
There are all these great places and joints you gotta visit. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, right across the street from the Eastern Market. You got everything you'd expect. Grocery store, pet store, gym, bookstore, nutrition store, paint store, few salons, the FBI building, a 25-cent car wash, the farmer's market. Nice flower bed. You'll find Plymouth Rock. Mississippi's right over there. This is where you go fishing from. On the right-hand side is a bunch of movie and television studios right over by the airport. That's City Hall. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. Right over by Back Creek, about a mile away from where the white...
Yeah. So let's see if there's anything good on the YouTubes. If we just type in memes? Memes? Reaction memes? I don't want people reacting. I want memes that people use for reactions, like this stuff.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, the Michael Jordan "Stop It, Get Some Help" classic.
What? What the fuck?
I think I have that one. Don't I have that JonTron as a audio thing you guys can doing the reward. Do I have that? Where's the? No, I have the. I don't like where this is going.
I don't like where this is going.
I thought I had other JonTron stuff. No, I guess not. Yeah.
You can do it!
Nice.
Oh my God! Wow! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, boy.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Are most memes just people yelling? Majority of memes are just people yelling. Yeah, that's the oh my god. Same one. Yep. So they're all just the same. Yeah. Maybe not. I'm going to think about that. Or I'm going to play the Scrandle while I think about that stuff. Smashburger deal or roast duck Yorkshire puddings. I'd go with this. Meatball sub Korean fried chicken. That's a lot of money for Korean fried chicken. That's not a big meatball sub either, though. Bullshit. Takoyaki and a beer or fish and chips. Takoyaki. Special. Ugh. So special steak by cheeseburger with a pint or bacon cheeseburger with chips. That's not a bad looking burger from England. Parmo in a bun, chicken and rice. Chicken and rice. Damn. Masala potatoes, rib meat sandwich. I'll go with the sandwich. It's the stew. Any plain ass hot dog is gonna do badly. It's a nice looking chicken sandwich. I'm gonna go USA. Yeah, fuck you guys. Currywurst and beer. Currywurst and pommes frites. I'd go with the beer. Pizza. I don't know what that is. Okay. What else? I guess we got guess the game. And I have no idea what guess. Would this be that really shitty game? It was on PS5. They tried to do the whole it was like Enshrouded or Enchanted or fuck, what was that game? It has like this really annoying, like they just won't shut up. It's not Enslaved. What was that game? Oh my god, I can't remember the game at all. Yeah, it's not going to be it, but I'm just going to say Near Automata. No, it's not. 91, so it's not the game I'm thinking of. This might be God of War 2016? PC, PS5, Xbox. Is this Elden Ring? I don't think this is Elden Ring. Oh, this is Expedition 33. Clair Obscur, yeah. Dude, Gamedel. This is Peak. With how popular this game is, if you just opened up Steam, you would have seen it. So yeah. Anyway. Let's get back to this stuff. All right. So I don't think I want to use the ones where Jonathan Frakes is interrogating us. I don't think those are as funny. So if we do the tells us things, is that the 16 by 9? No, this is. So I had these cut up before, but I wasn't able to render them because I didn't have the right format of 900 by 720. Now, if I go into my scripts, it should be there. Yes, it is. 4x3. There it is. Okay. So now I can properly render these.
Firefighters are constant reminders of heroic behavior. Auto racing has become one of America's fastest growing sports. Thieves are difficult to outsmart. Dolls seem to have their own personalities. Milk only comes in a carton.
That's just false. So I think that would be funny to put in just milk comes only in a carton. And it's just like, that's false, John.
Milk only comes in a carton.
Jonathan Frakes has never been to Canada, apparently. J. Frakes. Milk only comes in a bag.
Many crimes remain a mystery forever.
Making movies is easier than it's ever been.
The conscience is a meddlesome companion. The guillotine has been out of fashion for a while. Comic books are serious.
I kind of like him just saying, like, the guillotine's been out of fashion.
The guillotine. The guillotine. The guillotine has been out of fashion for a while. Comic books are serious business. The video business has.
If we play like a superhero game or anything close like that, it might be funny to be like, comic books are serious business.
Comic books are serious business. The video. The video business has become big business. An all-access pass is a precious commodity. If you can remember the 60s, you weren't really there.
He's like gatekeeping the 60s here. That might be funny.
If you can remember the 60s, you weren't really there. Wheelchair.
Wheelchairs like this are used in many ways. Of course, it's always safer to hike in groups.
Horses have long been thought of as magical creatures. History is filled with stories of magic clothing. The corner drugstore was a magical place. One of the things it brings...
Why is it the corner drugstore?
Magic clothing. The corner drugstore was a magical place. One of the corner drugstore was a magical place. One of the things that brings people together is the joy of cooking.
But all the information about the opposite sex is meaningless unless it's accompanied by an understanding of the heart.
Okay, so I've got 6. So we have Jonathan Frakes.
Milk only comes in a carton.
Being wrong about milk. I've identified...
The guillotine has been out of fashion for a while. The
I'm
guillotine.
talking about the guillotine.
Comic books are serious business. Comic books are...
Serious business with comic books.
If you can remember the 60s, you weren't really there. If you can...
Gatekeeper Jonathan Frakes.
The corner drugstore was a magical place. The corner...
Yep.
But all the information about the opposite sex is meaningless unless it's accompanied by an understanding of the heart. But all the...
Might be fun. So that is all of that. Let me go ahead and just script those out. To here. Okay, those are done. So now we have, I've pulled Guy, he asks us things.
Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking
I
area?
already grabbed those, so those are fine. The interrogation is not really funny. Terrible directions or tour guide.
There are all these great places and
I
joints.
mean, I think the original idea was that I put this as just a super long 50-second uncut channel reward.
Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. 25 miles that way is Stockton. Now, Lake Michigan's about 2 blocks that way, and the university's about a mile that way. But when you put down your snowboard and...
So what? Oh, I got an idea. Let's clear the timeline. And pull both of these in. And then we just, I cut them both together.
There are all these great places and joints you got to visit. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, right across the street from the Eastern Market. Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. 25 miles that way is Stockton. Now, Lake Michigan's about 2 blocks that way, and the university's about a mile that way. But when you put down your snowboard and you're heading back from Park City on a little strip of road that's got a 25-cent car wash right across the street from a Scandinavian college and across the street from the Oregon Ballet Theater and not too far away from where Laverne and Shirley rode their bike in the heart of the true wine country, about 8 miles from the Fountain of Youth. Now, my cousin Paul lives here. Right over there is the golf course. Now, I used to work about a mile that way, right on the corner of Chinatown, where all the fishing boats come in and drop off their catch. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. You know, the witch trials and everything. Locals around here call this 10 Pen, an area they used to call the Nickel. In the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods, Northeast as the locals call it, in the heart of thoroughbred country, or Sobro as the locals. Mississippi's right over there. This is where you go fishing from. On the right-hand side is a bunch of movie and television studios right over by the airport. That's City Hall. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. Right
Okay, so let's just start.
Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento.
That's our beginning. 25 miles that way is Sacramento.
There are all these great places and joints you gotta visit. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, right across the street from the Eastern Market. You got everything you'd expect. Grocery store, pet store, gym, bookstore, nutrition store, paint store, few salons, the FBI building, a 25-cent car wash, the farmer's market. Nice flower bed. You'll find Plymouth Rock. Mississippi's right over there.
All right, hold on.
Nice flower bed. You'll find Plymouth Rock. Find Plymouth Rock. You'll find Plymouth Rock.
All right, so if we do like that,
Sacramento, you'll find Plymouth Rock. Mississippi's right over there. This is where you go fishing. 3 blocks from AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants. 25 miles that way is Stockton. Now Lake Michigan.
we are making the biggest Guy Fieri edit.
Now 25 miles that way is Sacramento. You'll find Plymouth Rock. 25 miles that way is Stockton. Mississippi's right over there. This is Eastern Market. You got everything you'd expect. Grocery store, Petsy Hall. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. Right over by Petsy Hall. 50 Hall. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. Right over skiing. Right over rode their bike in the mile that way, right on the corner of Chinatown, where called the Nickel, in the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods. Come in and drop off their catch. Now there's a lot going on in this area. You know, the witch trials and everything. Locals around here call this Tenpen, an area they used to call the Nickel. An area they used to call the Nickel. In the middle of a bunch of park with the San Francisco Giants play. 3 blocks from AT play. Just 3 blocks from AT AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants play. Just 3 blocks from AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants play. Just caddy.
What do we got right now?
Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. You'll find Plymouth Rock. 25 miles that way is Stockton. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. An area they used to call the Nickel. Just 3 blocks from AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants play. Right across the street from the Eastern Market. You got everything. Right across the street from the Eastern Market. You got right across the street from the Eastern Market. You got everything. Store, few salons, the FBI building. Few salons, the you gotta visit. That happens to be the houses and joints you gotta visit. That these great places and joints you gotta visit. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across. Right across the street from the courthouse.
Where's the FBI building?
The FBI building.
Right there.
The FBI building. The FBI building. A 25-cent car. 25. Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. You'll find Plymouth Rock. 25 miles that way is Stockton. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. An area they used to call the Nickel. Just 3 blocks from AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants play. Right across the street from the Eastern Market. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, the FBI building. Way, and the university's about a mile that way. But we're heading back from Park City on a little strip of road that's got a 25-cent car wash right across the street from a Scandinavian college. And right across the street, right across the street from a Scandinavian college. And or Sobro, as the locals call it. Now, when you come over the
wait.
Tree or Sobro, as the locals call it. Now, when abandoned gas station. Then it turned into a pawn shop known for great... You know, the witch trials and everything? Locals around here call this 10 Pen. Now, I used to work about a mile that way, right on the corner of Chinatown, where all the fishing boats come in and drop off their catch. Now, there's a lot going on. Rode their bike in the heart of the true wine country, about 8 miles from the Fountain of Youth. Now, my cousin Paul lives here. Right over there is the golf course. Now, I used to across the street from the Oregon Ballet Theater, and not too theater, and not too far theater, and not theater, and not too far.
All right, so far the edit is this.
Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. You'll find Plymouth Rock. 25 miles that way is Stockton. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. An area they used to call the Nickel. Just 3 blocks from AT&T Park, where the San Francisco Giants play. Right across the street from the Eastern Market. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, the FBI building. Right across the street from a Scandinavian college, or Sobro as the locals call it. And across the street from the Oregon Ballet Theater. And there are all these thing you'd expect. Grocery store, pet store, gym, bookstore, nutrition store, paint store, fuse salon. 25-cent car wash, the farmer's market. Nice flower bed. Mississippi's right over there. This is where you go fishing from. On the right-hand side is a bunch of movie and television studios right over by the airport. That's right over by Back Creek, about a mile away from where the White Sox play. A mile away from where...
I think I need to feed my dog.
Lake Michigan's about 2 blocks that way. Right over there is the golf course. Now, I used to work about a mile that way, right on the corner of Chinatown, where all the fishing boats come in and drop off their catch. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. You know, the witch come in and drop off their catch. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. You know, the witch... Now, there's a lot going on in this area. Come over the Singing Bridge, we're an abandoned gas station. Now, when you come over the Singing Bridge, we're an abandoned shop known for great agriculture, especially their walnuts. Then it turned into a pawn shop known for great agriculture. We're an abandoned gas station. Then it turned into a pawn shop known for the heart of thoroughbred country. Call it in the heart of thoroughbred. Call it in the heart of thoroughbred country. Locals call it in the heart. Northeast, as the locals call it. In the Northeast, as the locals call it. In the heart. In the heart. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. Now, when you come over the Singing Bridge, Northeast, as the locals call it. Pet store, gym, bookstore, nutrition store, car wash. 25-cent car wash, the farmer's market. Nice flower bed. Mississippi's right over there. This is where you go fishing from. On the right-hand side is a bunch of movie and television studios right over by the airport. That's City Hall. Right over by Back Creek. Just catty corner from the old Grain Belt Brewery. About 2 miles northwest of Harvard University, just a few blocks away from Vanderbilt University. About a block that way is the Ohio River. About a block that way is the Ohio River. About a block that way is the Ohio River.
Where do they talk about the witch trials now?
And drop off their cat. You know, the witch trials and everything.
Right there.
You know, the witch trials and everything. Look. About a block that way is the Ohio River. You know, the witch trials and everything.
I don't know why because I got the Jonathan Frakes stuff, and now I'm just trying to make a super long edit of the 2 Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives clips for a 2-minute channel reward. I don't know if I'm going to have 2 minutes, but right now I've got this.
Now, 25 miles that way is Sacramento. You'll find Plymouth Rock. 25 miles that way is Stockton. 15 miles that way, some killer skiing. An area they used to call the Nickel. Just 3 blocks from AT&T Park, where the San Francisco Giants play. Right across the street from the Eastern Market. That happens to be the house that I grew up in. Right across the street from the courthouse, the FBI building. Right across the street from a Scandinavian college, or Sobro as the locals call it. And across the street from the Oregon Ballet Theater, a mile away from where the White Sox play. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. Now, when you come over the Singing Bridge, Northeast as the locals call it, 25-cent car wash, just catty corner from the old Grain Belt Brewery. About a block that way is the Ohio River. You know, the witch trials and everything.
Yeah. I've got no idea if this is actually going to make it in or not. But yeah, I've got, let me see, if I go back to these with the Jonathan Frakes stuff, I've got 6 4x3s, and I've got 5 normal 16x9s. Like, we have Jonathan Frakes being completely wrong about milk.
Milk only comes in a carton. But all the information about the opposite sex is meaningless unless it's accompanied by an understanding of the heart. If you can remember the 60s, you weren't really there. The corner drugstore was a magical place. Comic books are serious business. Milk only comes in a carton.
I feel like some of them just cut a second off. Should edit back and forth between the two. Which two are you talking about? The Jonathan Frakes stuff? Because again, the Jonathan Frakes stuff, I'm trying to get them cut down into small clips so that they can pop out like this. Jonathan and Guy having a convo. That's going to take some planning. Like Jonathan Frakes being like, you're wrong. If you have any videos that you want to have me use as a reaction, like there's got to be some good, funny videos that would be good as reactions on that you'd want to have pop up on the stream. Problem is if I do like reaction memes, I just get a bunch of people reacting to memes, and I don't want that. I want the memes that people use to react to stuff. And almost everything on the front page of YouTube is trash. Which, you know, who would have thought? What is Co talking about?
Dude, this year's going to be tough for Game of the Year. There's been some phenomenal games this year. Like Blueprints. I've never played a game like Blueprints.
Blueprints is not going to win Game of the Year.
KCD 2, one of the best immersive sandboxes we've seen.
It's too divisive to be Game of the Year.
This game?
This game is probably going to win Game of the Year.
Absolutely incredible. I didn't even play Split Fiction. Split Fiction is a lot of people's Game of the Year. Ghost of Yotei, that one's looking awesome. We got
Death Stranding 2 is not going to be Game of the Year. Ghost of Yotei, good chance of it. But we'll see. All right, 37 to 40. 37.
Sure, I'll join your cult.
Okay. Sure, I'll join your cult. Would that be better, Rock Girl, would that be better as a sound or as a video? Because like the video is just, there's not much going on in the video.
Sure, I'll join your cult.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a sound would be really funny. Here, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go feed the Kebster because she's being rather annoying to me right now. Sure, I'll join your cult. I wonder if can I just get that as a my instance? No, I don't want to buy a book about memoir of mental illness. All right, it's not on my instance. I'll probably make that into a sound reward. Actually, let me just do. Bamford. Sure, I'll join your cult. Okay. Bam. What? Holy shit. When could you do this in Notebook? You can apply headings in Notebook? In Notepad? Holy crap. $206 to $215.
Maria, what are you afraid of? Bears. What are you afraid of? The North American grizzly. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Bears. What are you afraid of? The North American grizzly.
I think the last half of that works better as a sound. Of just, what are you afraid of? The North American grizzly. Like, no, none of the bears, pause, laugh. What are you afraid of? North American grizzly. Just be like, what are you afraid of? The North American grizzly. Ooh. Is that something that I can find on? That's just a boot to the head, right?
I'm indeed pleased to see I had my Rolls Royce. Alcoholic brother and one for Jenny and the Wimp. Many. Finally, to my Catholic, I bequeath my entire vast boot to the head. And I leave my entire estate to the people of Calgary so they can afford to move someplace decent.
Is that it? Is that all?
And one for Jenny and the Wimp.
So this one would just be
Bequeath my entire vast boot to the head. And I leave
so it would go from 204
my entire estate to the people of Calgary so they can afford to move someplace decent.
to 209. So that'd be a 5-second clip. That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. A lot of stuff in the... Oh, wait. Clue. No, not Blue's Clues. Is this the door? God damn it. Where's the door scene?
I am your singing telegram.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. That would be... I think that would be hilarious as a just slide on, slide out, just video gag of I am your singing... Bam. Cutaway. That would be hilarious as a video thing.
You weren't jealous that your husband was stopping Yvette. That's why you killed him, too.
Yes. Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. It flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
Sorry, didn't mean to frighten anyone. You're a bit late for that! Then there were 3 more murders. Sitting here at dinner, Mrs. Peacock told us that she was eating one of her favorite recipes. And monkey's brains, though popular in Cantonese cuisine, are not often to be found in Washington, D.C. Like that!
This is incredible.
Not so incredible as what happened next. After we all split up again, I went upstairs with you. Yes, you, Mrs. White. And...
They all did it. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, I did. In the hall. With the revolver. Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to, is there a little girl's room in the hall?
Oui, madame.
No, I just want to powder my nose, thank you.
Would you like to see these, Yvette? They might shock you.
No, merci. I am a lady.
Oh, how do you know what kind of pictures they are if you're such a lady?
What's what?
Do?
Let me see.
Oh, no. Nobody can get into that position.
Sure they can. Let me show you.
Get off me.
That's what we're trying to find out. We're trying to find out who killed him, and where, and with what. There's no need to shout. I'm not shouting! All right, I am. I'm shouting. The door's locked. I know. Then unlock it. Where's the key? The key's gone! Never mind about the key! Unlock the door! I can't unlock the door without the key! Let us in! Let us in! Let us out! Let us out! It's no good! Stand back! There's no alternative. I'm just gonna have to break it down! Please! Go! Go! Go!
But I don't want to use my hand!
I've been shot! I've been shot!
I can't unlock the door without a key. It would be.
Where's the key? The key's gone! Never mind about the key! Unlock the door! I can't unlock
You know what? Yeah, that would be funny.
the door without the key!
Basically, like, where is it? Did you know that on YouTube, if you use the comma key, not the period, but you have the comma and the period keys, you can scrub instead of like the arrow keys where you can scrub back and forth 5 seconds. If you use the comma key, you can scrub back and forth frames.
The key's gone! Never mind about the key! Unlock the door! I can't unlock the door without the key!
All right. I can't unlock the door without. Never mind the key. What about the door? I can't unlock the door without the key. That is a great, like, 3-second sound clip. So let me put this down here. Subtitle. Video rewards. Clue. The movie. Singing Telegram.
I've been shot!
Come out! The deli's open!
Anybody else want a whiskey?
Yeah.
All right. Wadsworth, am I right in thinking there is nobody else in this house?
No.
Then there is someone else in this house.
No, sorry. I said no, meaning yes.
No meaning yes? Look, I want a straight answer. Is there someone else or isn't there? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't?
Yes.
Please! Don't you think we should get that man out of the house before he finds out what's been going on here?
Oh, who cares? That guy doesn't matter. Let him stay locked up for another half an hour. The police will be here by then, and there are 2 dead bodies in the study.
Shh. Well, there is still some confusion as to whether or not there's anybody else in this house.
I told you there isn't.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anybody else?
Either. Or both.
Just give me a clear answer.
Certainly. What was the question?
Is there anybody else in the house?
No!
Time's up, Scarlet. There are no more bullets left in that gun.
Oh, come on. You don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
It's not a trick. There was 1 shot at Mr. Body in the study. 2.
Oh, yeah. Are there 2 dead bodies in this house?
And there are 2 dead bodies in the study.
That's a sound reward. That's a sound reward.
Study. 2 for the chandelier, 2 at the lounge door, and 1 for the singing telegram.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
Uh-uh. There was only 1 shot that got the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, fine. 1 plus 2 plus 1. Shut up! Don't hate me for trying to shoot you.
Frankly, Scarlet, I don't give a damn. As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see? I was a victim, too. At least my wife was. She had friends who were socialists.
Oh, my God. Who else is in the house?
Only the cook.
The cook!
Running, I'm running, I'm running. Running, I'm running, I'm running.
He's not here.
I didn't do it! Look! The bullet broke that vase!
If this video wasn't already edited to be memed on, I would love the Mr. Green arrives at the door in the kitchen and says, puts his hands in his pockets like, oh, I guess there's no one here. And then the body falls out. That I think would be kind of funny as a video reward. But I just, because it cuts away to Miss Scarlet, I don't feel like it flows smoothly enough to be a good reward either, though. So,
It's on the mantle! Oh, sorry, here's me. Sorry. Oh. He's absolutely right. Look, there's a bullet hole here in the wall. See that? How did he die? I don't know. I'm not a forensic expert.
Well, one of us must have killed him.
Well, I didn't do it.
Oh, son, I need a drink.
Maybe he was poisoned.
Mrs. Peacock, please. Mrs. Peacock, it's all right. It's all right. You don't know anything. Sit down. Sit down, Mrs.
Be my guest. In fact, I think we all owe you a vote of thanks. For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, for she's
this goes on way too long.
for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly...
I told you I didn't do it. But what if the authorities find out what happened?
The FBI will take care of that. How else could I have known everything about you all?
There's still one thing I don't understand.
One thing.
I am surprised they haven't got. Maybe it's in this video still, but I'm surprised we haven't gone the. Oh, is this a door? And he turns on the shower. I want that.
Wadsworth, we got her.
You see, like the Manties, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Okay, that. Hold on. How long would it be to be like the Mounties, we always get our man, Mrs. Peacock was a man, slap, slap, as a video reward? How long is that gonna be?
See, like the Manties.
So, all right.
Wadsworth, we got her.
You see?
So 6:36.
Like the Manties, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Would anyone care for fruit or dessert?
Bastard put emojis over this. Damn it. That'd be a 10-second clip. That would be kind of funny as a 10-second clip. And I could probably get it down to like 8 seconds if I cut out him saying, would anybody like fruit or dessert?
Hate when he does that.
He was on the floor, pretending to be dead. But one of us knows he's alive. So, I explained that I was Mr. The murderer was in the secret passage. Meanwhile, Mr. Body been on the floor. He jumped up. The murderer came out of the secret panel, picked up the candlestick. Mr. Body followed this understudy into the hall looking for an escape. The murderer crept up behind him and killed him. Will you stop that? No. Then he threw him into the toilet.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
But anyone...
Damn it. Yeah, if I can find a clean version. If I could find a torrent of the movie, like a high quality torrent of the Clue movie that I could just use to split into clips, that would be honestly the best way. Like get it like a remaster or an up-res like 1080p thing. That would be the best way to get it. But I don't have a VPN, so trying to torrent a movie is like, I don't like doing it because you start treading some choppy waters if you try and sail the 7 seas without a VPN. Clue 1985. I mean, there's the movie right there. Let me look at something real quick. One moment. I can't show this on stream for reasons. Pull up a command console. Holy shit. Nope. Okay. Yep. Right there. Right there. That's what I thought. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Okay. Makes complete sense. Understood. Yep. I didn't think it would work. I did not think it would work at all. But, you know, hey, it was worth a try. What is... See how they run?
Victim's name is Leo Kopernik, sir. Seems he was killed in the costume store. And then he was deposited here. Staged, so to speak. Sorry, sir. How much longer do you intend to hold us all hostage?
Or is that the idea? Gather all the suspects and interrogate each of us in turn until the mystery's solved?
Marvin Cocker Norris, overrated playwright.
Celebrated playwright?
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I can't read my own handwriting.
There was an incident.
When did this come out? 3 years ago. See how they run. Did this movie do any good? Yeah, it always does seem like, wait, what came out? I think it is because I have YouTube Premium. I legitimately think it's because I have YouTube Premium. And like, honestly, like, I have YouTube Premium. The handful, I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. Any music I have, I'm playing because I have YouTube Premium. I'm streaming through the YouTube Music app. When I used to have Spotify, I would pay for Spotify Premium so I didn't have to listen to ads. If I'm listening to a podcast, if a podcast does their own ads, I am much more into watching that versus if a podcast has like, oh, hey, here's these other ads that are popping up. And I don't listen to big podcasts that would get these kind of like, oh, we want to promote a movie and it's not going to be on the podcast. So, like, I have no good way of knowing what is new and what is coming out unless something around me goes to see that, or it appears on like YouTube Shorts and stuff. That's the only way that I'm finding a way to get new media. Let's see how they run. $2022. Huh. $75, 6.5 on. Okay, so it's not like amazing movie, but you know, I'd probably have fun watching it. Interesting. All right. So again, right now, the thing that I set out to do tonight. You know what I do have? I do have what is it? I do have the old meme templates. So like all my old memes I've been downloading just over the years. I do have these that I could turn into rewards. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere with the Jonathan Frakes and Guy Fieri thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to find the shower. Oh, wait. No, that's Mr. Green. Shoot. All right, yeah, I would just need to find a better upload of this. That's fine. Wait, Penguins of Baldur's Gate 3? What?
Status.
It's no good, Skipper. I don't know the codes.
Don't give me excuses. Give me results. Navigation. All right. Let me think. And shut him up.
I did it.
Okay, boys. Launch.
Walsh, casualty report. Only 2 passengers unaccounted for, Skipper.
That's a number I can live with. Good landing, boys. Who says a penguin can't fly? Captain's log. Embarking into hostile environment. Kowalski, we'll need to win the hearts and the minds of the natives. Rico, we'll need special tactical equipment. We're gonna face extreme peril. Private probably won't survive.
It's you! Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did.
We killed them and ate their livers. Gotcha, didn't I? Just kidding, doll. The people are fine. You pillow fight like a bunch of little girls!
This guy does such good edits. It is insane how good he is at editing.
Then there is no sacrifice greater than someone else.
It is crazy to me how well this guy edits stuff. Oh, okay. So, what if for when I do like transitions, I have this play?
And now for something completely different.
Like have it play from like
And now for something completely different.
there.
And now for something completely different.
So that'd be like a 2 or 3 second clip. Maybe we'll do that. How about the Ghost Story dubs?
Remember,
this might have some real fun stuff for the video rewards.
Wasn't for me, your friend would be headlining in heaven, or according to born again Betty, hell, since after all he is Jewish.
Kaya!
You, what do you want?
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh? I think she's right. You are retarded.
I'm all alone, forgotten, like a black family in Bush America.
I mean, I like Terry O'Quinn and all, but that guy's a freak. Is Naveen Andrews still screwing Barbara Hershey? Remember her lips and beaches? And why do fags like that movie so much? God. Oh, perfect. It's in Japanese. Jing Chao No Ning Tao. Wait, that's Chinese. Luckily, I can read Barricade. A police station! Thank God! I never thought I'd be happy to see one of those things. Hey, put the donuts down! Drop the Krispy Kreme, Serpico! We need your help
Did
here!
my house look like my father and my brother after 9 months or
Yeah, diggity.
They were tempted by fruit, and they knew they were sinful and naked without Jesus. Hello, sinner. God, can you go bomb an abortion?
Whoa, hold on. How about the Hello Sinner?
Sinful and naked without Jesus. Hello, sinner.
As a sound reward, we could do the Hello Sinner. Maybe.
An abortion clinic or something? You just wait. When that wonderful president finishes stacking the Supreme Court, we won't have to. Don't forget what I told you about premarital sex. Abstinence only, got it. Stupid rabbit. Come on, jump. I said jump!
What's up, Erna?
You're such a crybaby, Ketro. That's why they pick on you. You gotta be like Cameron Diaz in the paparazzi. Bam!
45 to 50.
Now, according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Am I right?
Okay. Damn. Okay, yeah, no. Ooh. That would be pretty good for a sound reward. The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse, whatever. That would actually be a pretty good soundboard.
we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Yeah.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Ah, shit. That does go hard. All right, yeah, I'll put it on the to do. Genshin Aura Trees Mechanique. Thanks for coming out, Rock Girl. Have a good one. I also have an early ass morning myself, so we will be going away pretty soon. Before we do that, though, I figure we'll do some Sporkle. Let's see how badly I do here. Let's see how I do on 90s video games. No, I've done this before. Hold on. Video game themes. Okay. Mario. Super Mario Bros. No idea. I have no idea. Oh, that's Sonic. God damn it. I have no idea. What the fuck? All right, this is not as interesting as I thought. All right, you're saying 36 to 51. 36?
What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro?
What? Okay. All right. While you're here, I'll do something that I know that you'll probably like. Ooh, foo, foo. Yeah, the right is Gen Z. The entire thing was Gen Z and Gen Alpha. All right. Erna, I will do one ooh foo foo surrounding Genshin Impact. I have no idea what to pick though. Smash or pass Genshin characters. This one? Smash or pass Genshin Impact? Okay. Let's play. How many are there? I don't know. So we'll do the maximum. They're both. Ooh. I don't know how to talk about this. Neither of these are ladies. That one. There is some weird art here. And she's got. I know this character's better looking. This one's you're gonna wake up and not have your genitals that you used to have. That is either a trap, or we're just gonna go Chiori. I like the rock girls. Rosaria? Sandrone or Ayaka? They both look way too young. They both look way too young. Ayaka. Babble, so she doesn't have to see how awkward as I am? I mean, this one's pretty easy. It's going to be Yelan. I don't like either of these, but at least this one's not a furry. Amber's I would never choose Amber, so Sarah. I don't like Emily? I would be intimidated by the leopards, so we'll go with Yoonjin. We'll go with Big Booba Mama. Is that a glove, or what's wrong with her hand? Was she cleaning out a chimney? What the fuck? Escoffer, I guess. The mama, sure. Bido? Sure. Not the furry. That looks like jailbait. Ganyu. This one? Okay. We're getting better, I get. The furry was Noelle is 15. Did I choose Noelle? Oh, shit. Did I choose Noelle? The furry was 32. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. We're going to say that every picture here is at least aged 10 years. So Noelle was actually like 25. The Shinobu. Is it okay to choose Chaska? She looks old enough. "46 is great. Is a great age. Sucrose is way too young, right? So we got to choose Ningguang. We're choosing Ningguang anyway. I would say that Barbara is too... I would say both of these characters are too young. All right, Hu Tao has got to be way too young, so it's got to be Shen He. Jean, I know, is appropriately aged. I know Jean is appropriately aged. Ah, fuck, I don't know these characters. What's the age on the right? What? Kick 21. Okay. I don't like either of these. This is in the questionable territory. How? That's a fake age. How old is Youngling? 14? Okay. Oh dear. I'd rather be preyed upon by the predator than be a predator. Lisa is the safe bet. I know Lisa's like old as shit. I think Ayla's over 18. Yeah, Ayla's over 18. I want to say Layla. Nahida is 500, but Layla is 16. Fuck. All right, we have Chaska and All right, you didn't say anything about, so we'll go with the safe bet. Lisa's the better bet, right? Lisa's. Oh, we didn't get Varessa in the first round. Signora's 18. How are they that young? We're gonna go Lisa. We're gonna go Lisa. Mavuka? She's got to be like, what, 40s? 30s? Like, she's giving off MILF energy. 428. Good enough. What are the ages of these two? What are the ages of these two? My inclination is Shen He. Xinyan is 18. Okay, a little young. 321. Okay, we'll go with the god. Baidao's old enough, right? Beidou? Budou? Alcoholic. Good enough. I'll fix her. Jean is the older one. Didn't you call me out that Yelan was actually like way too young? It's got to be Rosaria here, right? Nun or crime boss? Crime boss? I don't think either of these characters are old enough. 29 to 21. You're saying Yanfei is 29 and Chiori is 21? I would have thought she'd be like 19 and this is like okay, we'll go with Chiori. You were saying Noelle was too young. Yeah, Aloy. Lumin is like a billion years old. And then Arlecchino is like... They're both the same. All right, hold on. We'll say this. All right. Horizon Zero Dawn. The first game. How old is Aloy? 20, 19, 19. She was 19 in her first game. We'll go with the cursed hand lady. Ganyu, sure. I would go with Shinobu. I'd go with the Shinobu. Shinobi. How old's Shinobu? Shinobu's 33. Yeah. I mean, there's not... I prefer the look of Shinobu over Escoffier. Escoffier looks like... Shinobu looks like she can chill. Escoffier, she's like, oh, hi, honey. We always have like a billion things planned. And no, we're not going to stay on the couch and watch our shows. Shinobu. It's got to be Yae Miko. She's like a slutty priestess? This one I don't feel comfortable with either of these. Maybe her because she's got the gray hair. 26? Yeah. I thought I didn't choose this girl. Did I end up choosing her? I thought I chose the other one on that matchup. We'll go with a blind bitch. Wait, the blind girl was 17? Genshin Impact is insane. Nahida, because I know Nahida's like old as shit. Get the fuck away from me, Babel. Crime Boss? Chivalrous? Ooh, this is... Alright. I like the design. I like both these characters. I like the design and looks of both of these characters. I'm going to go for Lisa. And I'm going to go for John, however you say your name. We're going to go with Ganyu, because she's not... It doesn't have a morphed arm. The MILF. Come on. Okay. All right. We're in top 8. We're in rounds of 8. Okay. Malvika, Lisa, Ganyu, Crime Boss. Top 4. Lisa. And now I'm at my final 2. I think I gotta go with the redhead. I picked the number 7 choice. Everyone was riding on Arlecchino and Raiden Shogun. I don't think I got Raiden Shogun even. I skipped Raiden? Okay. Well. All right. You say a name and I do not know who you're talking about, Emily. Okay, I've got a 5 a.m. shift in the morning. It is about 10 p.m. here, so I've got to get some sleep for my work. So I'm going to hop off now. hopefully I get the thing to fix my camera in a couple days. I'll order that tonight, and hopefully we'll get here by tomorrow or something. And then we'll get desk camera set back up. We'll get green screen set back up. And yeah, good times ahead. Have a great night, y'all. See you later.